Rwanda and Kenya and Ethiopia. And then please come forward, Your Excellency, the chief from the various countries before you. A little bit the captain of Nigerian Customs and a volleyball team. She's to be assisted by, of course, Francisca.
I, head of in the name of all the players, promise that we shall take part in this African Women's Volleyball Club Championship, respecting and abiding by the rules which governs them, committing ourselves to a clean sport without doping in the true spirit of sportsmanship for the glory of sport and honor of our team. So help us God.
And that's the President of the Control Committee for the official oaths on behalf of all the committees officials as well.
Le président du contrôle de comité, sa présentation.
I, Frederick Ndogo, in the name of all the referees and officiating officials, promise that we shall officiate in the African Women's Volleyball Club Championship with complete impartiality and abiding by the rules which govern them in the true spirit of sportsmanship and to preserve the dignity of African volleyball.
Please put your hands together for Mr. Frederick. All right, it's time for the rollout of the teams. Can we appreciate that, please? At this point, I shall invite the customs. It's already coming out. Also with us is the chairman of the National Sports Commission and the chairperson of ABUJA, the president of the Federation of African Volleyball. They have remarks to give us, but first, perhaps, sir, you may wish to tell us to take welcome address.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the First Lady, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, distinguished Senator Tinubu, CON, Your Excellency, the wife of the Vice President, Your Excellencies here present, distinguished invited guests, athletes, officials, gentlemen of the press, permit me to cut the protocol list short because of time. I want to sincerely welcome all of us to this event, the 2025 African Women's Volleyball Championship. Where we are now started 22 years ago when Nigeria hosted the All-African Games. It is interesting that this same venue is bringing all of us together and witness this particular tournament. We're not just here to witness this, but to celebrate the combination of countless hours of sacrifice, determination, and unwavering commitment. Each athlete that we are going to see here represents a journey of perseverance that extends far beyond this course. Look around you in this arena. There are women who have defied expectations, who have overcome obstacles, and have risen above limitations placed upon them. These athletes have turned impossible to I am possible through sheer force of will and dedication to their craft. Here in Nigeria, we have witnessed remarkable stories of female athletes. Consider the case of ABUJA, who made history at the 1996 Olympics as the first Nigerian woman to win an Olympic gold medal. We also have the case of who defined cultural expectations to become one of the Africa's greatest female footballers, widely regarded as one of the best of our generation. She is the only female footballer who has won the African Women Footballer of the Year in record 6 times, and she became an inspiration for girls across the continent. And here, in Nigeria Customs Service, we have numerous examples of women who have risen above disruptive challenges and achieved life transformation through sports. Remarkable among them is the story of Superintendent of Customs Chinedu Udozo. As a teenager in the early 90s, the young Chinedu was sent to live with her married sisters when the parents could not afford to send her to school. She had hoped that the school system will provide the platform for the expression of her boiling sporting talents. Her in-laws decided to force her into some kind of trade apprenticeship. When she resisted, she was kicked out of the house and sent to the streets. Chinedu had nowhere to go other than the stadium. Her talents were spotted, nurtured, and developed. She was recruited to the customs in 1994, and she got the opportunity to complete combined school, and she had a strong platform to kickstart her illustrious career in sports. And during over 20 years in active sports, she rose from being the junior champion in sprints and hurdles to become the national, African, and Commonwealth champion in those events. Chinedu was also a 2-time Olympian, and now, as a proud mother, a senior officer in the customs, and a national coach, she nurtures and mentors the generation next of athletes. Chinedu's story, as well as others from people around us, reminds us that the path to excellence is rarely straight or smooth. It is marked by challenges that test not just our physical abilities, but the depth of our resolve. Volleyball teaches us lessons that transcend sports. It shows us that success comes not from avoiding falls, because we are going to see so many players falling down, but the courage to rise after each fall. It demonstrates how individual talents, when woven together through trust and teamwork, can create something far greater than the sums of their parts. The timing of this championship is very significant. In the recent weeks, we've celebrated both International Women's Day and Mother's Day. These are global recognitions that the world indeed is ready, that the stage is set for women to be heard and to thrive. This tournament is another powerful statement that the time for you women is now. To all our athletes, my charge to you is this: remember that you play today not just for yourselves or for your clubs, but for every young girl watching who needs to see what is possible. Your presence here shatters ceilings and builds bridges. Your excellence creates access where none existed before. The height of this net and the boundaries of the court, these are the only limitations that apply to you. Outside of this arena, I challenge you to recognize no boundaries to your potentials and no ceilings to your dreams. So as you compete in the days ahead, I want you to remember that true victory isn't measured just by the points of the scoreboard. It is measured by the the standards that you set, and the inspirations that you provide. And to all our remaining spectators who have been with us today, you are not merely witnesses, but you are participants in this celebration of female excellence. When you cheer, when you affirm this artist's journey, when you share their story, you help to inspire the next generation. I challenge each of you to take the spirit of determination you see in the course back into your communities. I urge you to support young women in your lives who dare to dream beyond conventional boundaries. And as I conclude this speech, let me once again welcome all of you, athletes, officials, and our special guests. The next 2 weeks promises a lot of excitement and entertainment for all of us. On behalf of millions of Nigerians who look up to Our Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for inspiration, I want to warmly thank you for accepting to be the grand patron of this championship and gracing the opening ceremony with your esteemed presence despite your crowded program today. We are indeed glad that we have with us a distinguished African woman providing inspiration for young women to break barriers while chasing their dreams. In Our Excellency, distinguished Senator Tinubu, Nigerian women are privileged to have a strong embodiment of renewed hope for a better tomorrow and a rallying force for women development and gender inclusivity. Through our numerous interventions, Our Excellencies has continued to inspire and empower millions of women to greater heights. We sincerely appreciate your support, Your Excellency, for this championship. We also want to appreciate Our Excellency Nana Shetima, the wife of the Vice President, Your Excellency, the wife of the Governor of Kwara State, and indeed all members of your delegation accompanying you here to this championship. Thank you very much. The championship starts now, but the impact of this championship will echo far beyond this arena. I thank you for your attention.
A round of applause for him, please. The Controller General, Nigerian Customs, a former athlete, retired but not tired, please. Bashia Adewale Adili. Next is Mrs. Bushra Haji of CAB to give us a short remark.